Hey St. Louis, we're back to update you on more important dates and events coming up. First up, applications. It's a little different than usual, but Fistful of Bourbon is looking for a Spokesfist model for a $100,000 contract. Qualifications: you need one hell of a fist, the ability to clench on cue, a steady hand, and to be creative and outgoing. Applications for that are due on April 13th. It's amazing. I love it. On April 16th, LaunchCode's LC 101 applications are due. This is their free entry-level development curriculum that teaches the skills you need to land a job. And also from LaunchCode on the 16th, nominations are due for their Moonshot Awards. They are looking for nominees that are trying to do audacious things to move our region forward. A bit further out, Arch Grants applications due on April 30th. It's a $50,000 non-dilutive grant, tons of resources, and all you have to do is get selected and agree to headquarter your business in St. Louis for at least 1 year. And it's not an update video without events. First thing I want to mention is FEMA's Community Vaccination Center at the Dome opened on Wednesday, April 7th. They'll be distributing up to 168,000 COVID vaccine doses to city residents. Their focus is on underserved communities, but they say no one will be turned away. I got my vax about 2 Fridays ago, and I will say it's been a relief that things are finally seeming to be shifting. Super important. Let's get things moving again. Then all week, it's the Newsletter Fest by Curated. Newsletters are kind of having a moment right now. If you're looking to up your newsletter game or to learn to use modern practices and methods, this would be a good event for you. On April 13th, it's the International Entrepreneurship Panel from Olin and Scandalaris. This is a discussion of 4 successful startup founders from different parts of the world. They will share their unique global perspective and experiences navigating startup ecosystems. Panelists are Ava Sander from Azenda.la, Tomer Levy from Logs.io, Nick Grassi from Finiero, Asif Paled from Minute Media, and that event is hosted by the Olin Business School Entrepreneurship and Venture Capital Association. Also that day, Voices, the STL Entrepreneurship Affinity Group from BioSTL and CET. If you're a woman, person of color, foreign-born, LGBTQ+ in the St. Louis startup ecosystem, this is a chance to share your voice, connect to peers and resources in the entrepreneur ecosystem, and lead change with your community. Then on April 14th, it's Meet Stratodyne, Autonomous Smart Balloons for Geodata. This is part of the Geospatial Arch Grant Series. You can join T-Rex's Mark Tachenhorst for a conversation with Ed G., CEO of Stratodyne, a recent Geospatial Arch Grants recipient. You'll get to know a little bit about Edward, his startup, and the growing geospatial community at T-Rex. And also on the 14th, it's the Spark Digital Summit. If you haven't heard, there's a new co-working space opening in Ballpark Village. So welcome to Spark. At this summit, you'll join Spark Co-working, its community of entrepreneurs, industry experts, and community leaders for a day of TED-style talks, breakouts, and collaborations. On April 15th, it's the TechStars Sustainability Summit. At this event, you'll meet founders focused on sustainability technology, hear from leaders about realizing opportunities to rebuild cleaner, more resilient industries and infrastructure. And it's Thursday, so of course, Venture Café highlights pathways to commercialization, pressure ulcer patch, and engineered tissue for chronic wounds from ICTS, and Agtech startup navigating changing markets, growth, and acquisitions from the Yield Lab Institute. Then starting on the 16th through the 25th, it's QFest from Cinema St. Louis, a past guest of the show. QFest uses contemporary gay cinema to spotlight lives of LGBTQ people and celebrate queer culture. This is the 14th year they are doing this. And of course, this event this year is virtual, so you can watch the screening from anywhere. And it's Friday, and it's not Friday without Bourbon Friday, and you can join us virtually for our weekly social gathering celebrating the St. Louis startup scene. Stop by for 3 minutes or 3 hours for more great drinks and better conversations. Then next Saturday, April 17th, it's LaunchCode's 4th annual trivia night. A lot of LaunchCode. You can join the fun with challenging trivia games, prizes, raffles, and more. 100% of the proceeds directly support LaunchCode's no-charge computer programming, education, and tech career placement programs. And a bit further out there, you've got MDMC from April 26th to the 29th. This is the region's biggest marketing conference. If you want to know more, go check out our episode with Dr. Perry Drake, the conference founder. In this week's episode, though, we talked to Roy Scott, founder and CEO of Healthy Hip Hop, about how they are using hip hop and technology to create a Sesame Street for the 21st century. I love getting to know Roy better, and I think what they're doing is great, so go check it out. The second part of that episode, I talk about musicians and spirit investing. Big money. And that's available right now. And finally, if you have an event or an important date coming up, please email us at events@bourbonfriday.show. Thanks. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you soon.
To stay up to date, follow us on social. We are at Bourbon Fridays on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok. See you next time.